Hey everyone, welcome back to Dede's Mediterranean Kitchen. Today we're making a cauliflower and potato stew, and it's sure to satisfy your hunger. Let's get to cooking. So here I have a 2.5 quart pot, and I added a ground beef, and I'm just going to brown it up in a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Now sometimes I like to take the ground beef, add a little bit of salt and black pepper, and form little sized meatballs for the stew. But today, you know, as time permits, I'm just going to brown the ground beef. Just let it brown for about 5 minutes. Now if you don't want to eat beef, you can definitely substitute it with lamb or chicken or turkey, whatever, you know, meat preference you have. And actually, if you'd like, you can also leave out the meat, because a lot of times I like to add garbanzo beans to this dish. I'm not going to be doing that today, but you know, that's another source of protein that you can substitute any meat product with. So our meat has browned. We're going to add some tomato sauce, just a plain tomato sauce. I'm going to add some water. I have here, now sometimes I use fresh thyme, sometimes I use dried thyme. If you're going to use dried thyme, you want to use about half a teaspoon of dried thyme. I have some onion powder and garlic powder. I'm going to add that to it. We're going to add some salt and some cracked black pepper. Let this simmer for about 5 minutes. So our sauce has come to a simmer. We are now going to add our potatoes. I have some cut up potatoes, peeled and cut up. If you want, you can use red ones and leave the skin on. And here I have our cauliflower. I just cut them up into nice little florets, just like that. Now again, if you want, sometimes I add some garbanzo beans to this. Sometimes I like to add carrots as well. You know, make it as hearty, full of vegetables. You know, your kids are really going to like this dish, so if you can sneak in as many vegetables as possible, I mean, that's the goal. So I'm going to let this simmer for about 20 minutes. Cover it, let it simmer for about 20 minutes, and then we'll be done. Our beautiful cauliflower stew is done. Look how pretty that is. We're just going to scoop this up next to some brown rice. Now if you want, you can eat it with brown rice. You can eat it with some bulgur pilaf. You can eat it by itself. I love to serve it with brown rice. Now see how easy that stew was to make? You can add any extra vegetables that you want. You can add beans, garbanzo beans, you can add carrots. You can make it with ground turkey or ground chicken or ground beef or ground lamb, or you can leave the meat out completely. Make the stew the way that it suits your flavors of your palate. Now, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. It's a great recipe. Kids love this dish. Check it out on my website, DedeMed.com. Don't forget to check me out on Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. I hope to see you again soon.